When thinking of the perfect Disney movie to review, one movie stood out as the epitome of my Disney fandom. Since 1998, this movie has symbolized the holiday season. Growing up, my siblings and I had a sleepover every year on Christmas Eve. Now that we're all grown and married, we still subject our spouses to this tradition. We spend the evening watching holiday movies, and for over 20 years, I've managed to get my siblings to watch I'll Be Home for Christmas every Christmas Eve. As any tween growing up in the late 90s can relate, I lived and breathed Jonathan Taylor Thomas, or JTT. I was initially drawn to see this movie in theaters with my family because I was a total JTT fangirl. I had the poster of half Pinocchio, half Jonathan Taylor Thomas on my wall throughout my childhood, as any good 90s girl did. A life-size cardboard cutout of JTT made an appearance at my bachelorette party, and my husband's vows centered around the best attributes found in each of my Hollywood boyfriends, past and present. He explained how he aspired to meet the best qualities in each of these boyfriends throughout our marriage. One of his most important examples, and further confirmation that he's my best friend, came when he cited how he would aspire to Jonathan Taylor Thomas's, or Jake Wilkinson's, perseverance and dedication in I'll Be Home for Christmas. I'll Be Home for Christmas may not center around a very complicated or novel plotline. Jake needs to make it home for the holidays in order to receive a nice Porsche from his dad, but it does pull at all the heartstrings just the same. Who wouldn't fall for Jake's transformation from selfish, though very smooth-talking college student to loving, selfless boyfriend, brother, and son? If you can get past the outdated frosted tips Jonathan's rocking and the late 90s crop tops on Jessica Biel, this movie stands the test of time. Jake Wilkinson's charm in this movie is forever. Did anyone ever really think Allie would end up with Eddie? Their kiss meant nothing. The charm of the Bavarian village would get the best of anyone. Side note, I have wanted to go to a Bavarian village ever since seeing this movie for the first time. I just have to wait for a bus to stop at one while delivering a fake ground beef organ transplant to a little girl. Not far-fetched at all. This movie has everything young tweens and teens can relate to. Bullying. Hasn't everyone been dropped in the desert with a Santa suit glued to them? Young love. I mean, JTT showing up at your house with a sleigh. Swoon. Families coming together. Who doesn't tear up when Jake tells his stepmother Carolyn his sweater size at the end, and he refuses his dad's Porsche? If you can look past the lockers in college, what college has lockers? The thieving crimes of Snowpuff the elf, Eddie's off-color comments toward Allie, and Max's infidelity. Marjorie, his song wasn't even that good. Then you can see that this movie is all about growth. As Jake helps each of these characters find a better version of themselves, he becomes the guy worthy of Allie's love. Who doesn't love a happy ending? I know I'll be watching I'll Be Home for Christmas again this year to kick off the holiday season.